And of course, thank you so much for joining us live. We are at Ginimbi's Genius Kadungure's house, where we have thousands and hundreds of people who are officially seeing him off, and millions of people have been watching the proceedings. They've been following with the passion what's happening here. For us, we are so much excited and honored to have Ginimbi's prophet or spiritual father, so to say. But we're going to be speaking with him. Sir, thank you so much for joining us and giving us this short time.
We thank God. We thank God.
Great. So I understand that you have been his spiritual mentor or prophet or father. I don't need to put words in his mouth. If you may at least make our audience understand exactly who you are and who you were to him.
My name is Bishop C.B. Motondo. I'm Ginimbi father to say, or spiritual father to say, or spiritual mentor. I known Ginimbi for 3 years. With all these 3 years, Ginimbi was coming to me, coming to my house, and he was getting instruction from me spiritually. You call me, you ask me for advice. I'll pray for him during all these 3 years. So I know him as a child of God, and that's what I can say.
Mm-hmm. Would you call Ginimbi a Christian? Was he a Christian?
Yes, Ginimbi is the son of God. He's a child of God. He's a Christian. When someone is seeking the face of God and looking for men of God to pray for him, running after the man of God before he do 1 or 2 things, it means he's a child of God. I'll give you an example. In the Bible, there was a man called Zacchaeus, and he was known as a tax collector. Into other people was known as a pagan because he was rich. But yet, Zacchaeus ran on the sycamore tree to see Jesus. And Jesus went and he eats with him in his house. And salvation was in his house. And he was called a child of God. So Ginimbi is.
How often did you used to interact and talk to Ginimbi while he was still alive during his days?
I would say almost every week. Even last week, I spoke to him on Monday, on Tuesday. Last, I was supposed to meet him on Friday to pray with him, but he postponed that he wanted to meet me on Sunday. I got the proof family, they have seen that from my phones. I begged him to see me on Friday, but he was saying to me that maybe on Sunday. But God has his own way. So we can only thank God for what's happened.
So did he used to see you personally, or he used to come to your church? And if it's a church, which church is this one?
Our church is called Grace Faith Ministry International. Ginimbi was not coming to church as a congregate sit down. Knowing his schedule and knowing what he is and what he does, there is on few occasions that I know that he came to the church site where we were building our church. He came there in the church site to just see what is happening because he wanted to be part of the work. But
did he assist in the building of the church?
Obviously, when someone is part of that, he will do. He did assist. He did been part of what we are doing, and that's the reason why we keep touch up until the last week before he departs. So you cannot say good things. You cannot say good things about someone when he's alive. You have to say good things about someone when he's not even there. Because sometimes we have a problem in the body of Christ where some people are labeled and in some names or whatever, and we are not there to assist. Romans 12, chapter 13 to 15, the Bible says, rejoice with them that rejoice and cry with them that are crying. There are times when many people, they rejoiced with Ginimbi well with their life. But now that he's dead, people don't want to rejoice with the dead. And that is unfortunate. But for me, I wouldn't do that because even God in heaven won't be happy with me.
You seem to know him more from a spiritual perspective, and right now, as we're speaking to you, there's a lot of rumor mill doing rounds, speculation, unfounded allegations, should I say, about Jim having had acquired powers from the darkness and having been using juju. And to you, you know him as a Christian. How do you speak to these allegations?
Right. I want to talk to you slowly and get to conclusion. In this life, everybody, they fight for life. No one knows exactly what other people do. Okay? Sometimes we label people whatever we believe because we are not close to those people. Okay? Now, if Ginimbi was what some they are saying he was, he wouldn't seek men of God. If you go on social media, you will see Ginimbi was having photos with some of the men of God that you know that are well known. All right. Now, if someone doing something that is contrary to the light, which is Jesus Christ, why these people going and mingle with the people of God? Why is not afraid? Why is it that was also supporting those churches? You see, sometimes we need to learn how to remove a certain concept and trying to paint other people. Of course, people have different ways of getting money. Some people they are selling tomatoes. Some people they are saying they're selling oil. Some people they are selling spinach. But it depends the connection that you have. You understand? And now God can bless you and can bless someone differently. That does not say that if the person is flashing money or is showing off things or he just make money, people believe that he had juju or he had black magic and whatsoever. Personally, I cannot say that. I'm a man of God. I deal with a lot of spirituality, and those who knows me, not in Zimbabwe but all over the world, I cast demons and witches. They can't even come close to me. So if Ginimbi had witchcraft, he would have not come to me. He would have not come to my house.
Has he ever, or in his past, had he ever come to look for assistance or deliverance from these so-called spiritual demons or attacks? Has he ever come and approached you to get any help from that?
He did not come to approach me for demons or whatever deliverance and stuff, because I will know if he was demonically possessed. I will know. Then I would not even give him a chance to just ask that. I will do my job. Okay? People are having problems. Everybody have problems. Okay? We have to sometimes to allow God to do His own work on people. Okay? So when we judge people, we need to be very careful. Very, very, very careful. Because that is not what we should do as children of God. Everybody can die. Babies are dying today. One day they are dying. They did not do anything, they are done. They are dead. So death can come and can happen to anybody. So I don't believe what people say. I believe in what I spiritually know, and I believe in what I know on the individual. So whatever people say, it is their own opinions, because they did not, or maybe they did not have experience with him. Better still, they know where they have met. You see, I cannot call you a witch if we did not meet together. So if I call you a witch, it means me and you, we do the same thing. So I will say those who are calling him a witch or knowing that he was doing A, B, C, D, they somehow meet somewhere. So they can only say what they know. But I did not meet him in those places, so I believe my answer is clear.
Sorry, I'll ask you a rather selfish question. If I may understand, you as a prophet over Ginimbi, did at any one point did you receive a vision, a word, or a foresight of his death coming through?
I will be a liar to say that I saw his death coming true. But I will say that I sense that danger was coming towards him. I sense that something was about to happen. Proof, I've called him and I said to him, we must do an urgent prayer on Friday, which he agreed, said no problem. But later on, he changed because he said there was some urgent meeting that he had to attend. Let us do it on Sunday. Then Sunday, surprisingly, nobody knows tomorrow what happened. So
when you received that there was an urgent need for prayer, did you have any idea of what could be befalling him?
God speaks in mysterious ways. You could see that someone is getting in danger, or it could be attack of death, it could be accident, it could be whatsoever. But as a prophet, when God speaks to you, you have to speak to the person, number one. Number two, you need to pray for the person. And number three, you need to hand it over to God. Okay, so when I said I sense danger, that means it could be death, it could be accident, it could be anything. But what we supposed to do, or what I was supposed to do, is to pray together with him, so that whatsoever incidents that he was prepared will be taken away. Now, when he did not have time, it's not because he refused, but he told me that something came up that he was supposed to attend to it. Let us do it on Sunday. Not knowing that before Sunday, something already was about to happen. But what we can do, we pray, we thank God, but we need to understand that the will of God is not the will of man. God knows why he allowed these things to happen, and we give God thanks for that.
So today, thousands have come here. I'm sure you can literally tell that even the roads are clogged and blocked. He's the man that has managed to draw thousands of Zimbabweans, and many people have braved the chill weather, and some are still coming to pass their last respects. What does this signify to you as his prophet and his pastor?
Now, this is now an answer that I'll conclude on all your questions that you were saying. That Ginimbi was a man of people. You have seen that and witnessed that yourself. Because, you see, there's other side to what people may say. Okay, Ginimbi was drinking, or Ginimbi was with women. Ginimbi so and Ginimbi saw that.
And some people say that behavior was unchristian.
No, yes, of course, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to fix there. Mm-hmm. Now, Jesus said himself, no one is holy. Even men of God, they have their own bad side. It means sometimes some of them, their anger, it can be a sin. Some of them, their way of reaction can be a sin. Maybe Ginimbi, that was a weaknesses. But the problem is, who knew exactly his personal relationship with God? That is what is a problem. A thief on the cross was able to penetrate to heaven in the second. So it means the judgment between man and God is between man and God is only God who make a conclusion. As you can see, thousands of people, they come from different places. They come to pay condolences. They come to pay their respect. It means there is a good side of the man which people follow. And I was coming, I could not get here, and I see how even people are withheld the coffee. They did not even want the coffee to come here. The car was the road was blocked. So that shows you that even in 50% of his life, people appreciate